everyone, in today's video is about, it is a storybook that I wanted to share with everyone. It is called The Biggest, Best Snowman by Margery Cuyler, illustrated by Hillenbrand. It is obviously a story about a snowman, and with that being said, that if I would be presenting this to children, I would definitely want to make sure I had a prop on hand, and I would use my favorite snowman, just so that it can be related to the topic. But yeah, so without further ado, I'll get into the story. So again, it is The Biggest, Best Snowman by Margery Cuyler, illustrated by Hillenbrand. Little Nell lived with Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie on a big house in big snowy woods. Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie had big blustery voices. They had big talky friends, and they had big loud parties. When Little Nell asked, "Can I help?" Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie said, "No, you can't," and shook their heads. "You're too small." "Yes, I can," said Little Nell, "and no, I'm not." "No, you can't," they said, and "Yes, you are." So Little Nell would go into the big snowy woods. She would sit and watch the snow fall from the sky. She would walk under the bare branch trees, and she would play with her friends, Reindeer, Hare, and Bear Cub. One day, Bear Cub said to Little Nell, "Can you show us how to make a snowman?" "No, I can't," said Little Nell. "I'm too small." "Yes, you can," said the animals, and "No, you're not." "But I'm too small," said Little Nell. "My family won't let me do anything. I could never make a snowman." "How do you know unless you try?" asked Bear Cub. "We'll help you." Little Nell sighed. "Well, maybe," she said. Little Nell got down on her knees. She carefully patted and batted the snow into a tiny ball. She rolled it and rolled it and rolled it to Reindeer. Reindeer nudged it and nudged it and nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it and kicked it and kicked it to Bear Cub. Bear Cub rolled it and rolled it and rolled it until it stopped, thud, by the edge of a big icy pond. "What now?" asked Reindeer. "The snowman needs a middle," said Little Nell. "How do we do that?" asked Hare. Little Nell bit her lip. She got down on her knees, and she carefully patted and matted and batted another tiny snowball. She rolled it and rolled it to Reindeer. Reindeer nudged it and nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it and kicked it to Bear Cub. Bear Cub rolled it and rolled it until, thud, it came to a stop. He pushed it on top of the other snowball. "Now what?" he asked. "He needs a head," cried Little Bear. She patted and matted and batted another tiny snowball. She then nudged it to Reindeer, and Reindeer nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it to Bear Cub. Bear Cub stuck it on top of the other two snowballs. Little Nell and the animals stood back and looked at their snowman. "Something's missing," said Hare. "The face," said Little Nell. "How do we do that?" said the animals. I think we'll need some help, said little Nell. She whistled for the birds to come. Crow, cardinal, and sparrow flew down the trees. Could you make a face for our snowman? She asked. Crow fetched 2 pieces of bark for the eyes. Cardinal found an old pink sock for the nose, and Sparrow brought raisins for the mouth. Little Nell handed her green scarf to the birds. They wound it and wound it and wound it around the snowman's neck. Then they added 2 sticks for arms. The snowman was finally finished. Little Nell and the animals gazed up at their creation. Wow, said the animals. Wow, said Little Nell. It was almost lunchtime. Little Nell said goodbye to her friends and walked home through the big snowy woods. Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Izzy were waiting for her. Where have you been? They asked in their big blustery voices. I was building a great big snowman, answered Little Nell. How could someone as little as you build a great big snowman? Asked Big Lizzie. Come on and see, said Little Nell. So Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie followed Little Nell through the big snowy woods to the snowman. As they looked up, their mouths dropped open and their arms dropped to the side. Wow, they said. You built that? Yes, I did, said Little Nell, with the help of my friends. That is the biggest, best snowman there ever was, said Big Mama. Yes, it is, said Little Nell. A huge smile was on her face. Will you come and help us make a big, yummy lunch? Asked Big Sarah. No, she can't, said Big Lizzie. She's still too small. Yes, I can, said Little Nell. And no, I'm not. Yes, you can, said Big Mama. And yes, yes, you will. Big Mama gave Little Nell a big sloppy kiss. Smooch. Big Sarah gave Little Nell a big squeezy hug. Ooch! Big Lizzie stuck her big nose in the air. Little Nell's friends lifted her to the top of the snowman. Hooray! So, that was the end of the storybook. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, I would definitely make sure to bring my favorite snowman as a prop. I hope you enjoyed this storybook, and we will see you later.